to. Fuck.
Perhaps.
Well, you
There we
might
go.
have seen
Okay,
me on PlayStation Access in my little YouTube cupboard.
Welcome to the Rising Super Stream, where we're having minor internet problems, but we're here.
We've got like an actual desk.
We're here. This is the PlayStation Games Week event.
You know, we're not as big budget as this, are we? I've got my PlayStation.
Not quite
Access
E3, but they say it's about half the story.
Amazing Holly Bennett.
Yeah,
How you guys
they've
doing?
also let me out of the cupboard for a while. This is really exciting.
Let me know where the
We're
volume's
allowed to
at.
have such a fancy arena. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, myself
So-
and Rob team up with.
So
3X
FYI, you haven't
PlayStation
missed
Access,
anything.
which is a YouTube channel.
This is
We're
the
based in
pre-show
UK,
that goes
but we
before the
make content
conference.
for everyone.
Yep.
And we literally cover
They had a
everything from the world of
phenomenal pre-show at
PlayStation. We
E3
eat,
that
sleep,
nobody
and breathe
watched. So this year they announced that they would be having 7 new games
anyone
in
who
the
follows
pre-show,
me
so
on
people
Twitter
will
probably
watch it this
knows
year.
I've just come back
Turn down
from
the stream a little?
Japan.
Okay.
Secret thing.
So
it is a
even
secret,
in this
actually. We can't
pre-show
tell you
that
just
runs
yet
the
what we're
hour
working
leading
on,
into the
but
main
very
show,
soon the videos will
we
be
should
going
still
exciting.
see some
amazing.
cool new stuff. They said they're going to
Now,
cover
and,
20 titles in the pre-show, 7 of which are going to be new titles. So at E3's pre-show, a few examples of what they announced. They announced Hidden Agenda for PS4. Excuse me. Very cool game. They announced Undertale PS4 Vita. They announced Superhot for PS4/PSVR. Superhot VR specifically, actually. So.
Today we're going to talk about all of this awesome
So
content
hopefully, yeah,
coming to
Whiplash
PlayStation
2 would be a nice one. Vex 2 would be a good one. Scalar 2, I think it's time to bring back all these platformers,
so I
right?
do a little bit of everything. Most of the people on our development teams, we wear many hats. I'm a game designer sometimes.
So we will
Other
see.
times,
Any
I'm
chance
a
for the new One
community guy,
Piece
and
game?
other times
I
I'm here
really
in Paris with you
sincerely
guys
doubt
on
it.
this stage, ready to do
So,
some really awesome content.
And really
Paris
awesome
Games Week
content we
is
are going
basically
to see
replacing
starting any
Gamescom
minute
in
now.
Sony's
I want to tell
wheelhouse.
you a little bit about what
They
we've
used
got
to
lined up
do
tonight. We're gonna have
E3,
20+ game
Gamescom,
updates. We're
and
gonna
some other
have
stuff.
7
Oh,
game
21.
reveals.
Well, that went up
and
by
we are going to
one.
be covering a wide spectrum. That's AAA games. We're gonna have
Anyway,
independent
so they
big
used to
ones.
do E3
We're
and
gonna have
Gamescom,
DLC
right?
updates for
And of
major
course,
titles,
that's
big
including, you
sequels,
know,
Final Fantasy
TGS and
updates.
PSX
I
and
mean,
shit
my
like that.
goodness gracious.
You said
And
Final
then
Fantasy
the
updates.
PlayStation Media
Does that mean we're going to
Showcase,
see
and
some
who knows what's
FF7
going
or
on
something?
there.
I
That's
don't know.
just under an hour from now. We've got a
Anyhow,
lot to get
they
to
used to do
tonight.
Gamescom,
I'd say,
and they found
if
that
it's okay with
Gamescom
you
was
guys,
actually too
that we
near
dive right
E3,
in.
Yeah,
which
start
can't blame them
off with
because
a
it's like a
reveal.
month, about a
Now,
month
this
away.
is a sequel to a game that a lot of people really
Looks like
love.
we're getting right into stuff,
and I
though.
want to show the
But they've
first
decided to
gameplay
go
of that,
for
and we're going to do that
Paris
right
Games
now.
Week instead because it's like a few months away.
After 1,000 years, the mask of vengeance has manifested itself again.
Is this
Who will
Is this
protect the
fucking-
Mexiverse
Yeah.
against the powers
Shit.
of evil?
good opener?
A hero with determination, who doesn't crack under pressure. With a statuesque poise of the old gods.
Yo, we're starting off pretty good. Yeah, so he's enjoying the married life now. Ah, fantastic. What a fantastical start to this stream. They knew to put this one first, though. So they've got this, like, swinging mechanic. Reminds me a lot of Order of Ecclesia. I mean, it's been in a lot of games, so. I saw 2-player co-op there where they were both playing as one, so. Oh, straight up 2. Okay, I was waiting for the subtitle, but okay. 2. I'll take it. Not bad. Thank you, Ontario government, for always making our indie games.
Kicking this off right. I love the first game.
That's
so
a pretty
excited
decent
to
start.
see
That should be a bit of a tone setter for
PS4
what we should be expecting from
I love how precise they've been
the
with the
pre-show.
release date. Getting into really
I
exciting.
don't think we're going to see any big AAA shit in the pre-show, so temper your
Soonish.
expectations.
And we are gonna
Is it
see
PS4
some more
exclusive?
gameplay of
Yeah,
that
bear in mind
now-ish.
that
And, this game is looking super,
There it is.
super
probably
polished.
most trailers they
that one
show
where you
here,
didn't
if
show us
not all
that,
trailers, are
I
only going to have
I
PS4
keep
branding,
saving
but
that one
that
out.
shouldn't
that in my back
necessarily
pocket. So this
mean
game
you
is
should
looking
expect they're
super
exclusive.
polished, and
This
what we're
is
seeing
probably going to
here,
be on
I
Xbox.
believe
This
these
is
are the
probably going to be on
dimensional
Switch. This is
waves,
probably
right?
going
And
to
they
be
allow you
on
to solve
PC as
puzzles
well.
and
So.
traverse obstacles. And you
No
can see
Vita,
there,
yeah,
like, there's
probably
some
no Vita.
hazards in
That
the
they
red
probably
dimension,
kept that
and he's
off this
safe in the
time.
blue one.
I mean, if anyone would know, it would be Drinkbox, right? They did release Severed when no one else was releasing video games,
it's got a robust combat
they know,
system,
they know.
And we're going to see a little bit of that here, juggling with those dimensional waves. But you know, the
I hope they've like rolled back some of the bullshit from Super Turbo Championship Edition, because they had some enemies they introduced in Super Turbo Championship Edition, the expanded version of the original game, that me and Wooly really weren't feeling.
It's even got me panicking
Like enemies
now
who can
about like
blow
how
out
much I'm gonna have to
invincibility and
practice
stuff
to
like
get
that. That was really good.
And I remember I sucked bad.
Oh yeah, the pinatas when you picked
yeah. I was not good
Fuck,
at
man.
it.
Fuck was a good game.
This is what we're here for.
This is what we're here for. The chicken
Oh yeah, it was on
back,
Wii U too, wasn't it, the
ever.
first game? Damn.
And this chicken has seen a lot of refinement, a lot of new chicken mechanics on deck here for Guacamelee.
Yes, I see it
2
flapping.
coming to PS4.
Chicken can do a lot more right out of the gates.
This is what they've been spending all their time on.
How many times do you plan on saying
why
meat?
not, right? Wouldn't you?
I don't know. As many times
This
as it's
chicken
meat,
here
I guess.
is quite a
tough
tough
though.
customer. We're going to see that here in a second, but right now we're going to see a new
See that
ability
anti-air
unlocked
chicken
by,
over
I can
there?
only
Oh,
presume.
The Chicken Oracle.
Yeah.
Chicken Oracle. I swear that is a fried chicken shop somewhere in South London.
Chicken shot.
If it's not, it's certainly.
Okay, what is the chicken? Thou shalt be winner, winner, and not the chicken dinner. That's solid.
Not today, son.
You're going to learn some new abilities.
Well, he isn't going to get turned into
And
chicken.
players in Home Battleground really
Chicken shot. This
dominated
is
the
a new
usage of that
ability here for
phrase.
the chicken.
But it was always
This
really
chicken is
good.
really,
Oh yeah,
can
red hot
do
kick.
chicken. And this chicken shot, the chicken glide, we're seeing it all here. Now this chicken shot is also useful in combat.
Yo, look at
So
that.
this
You can
chicken
do
is
full
a,
combat as the chicken.
Ferocious fighter. Crazy Guacamelee too. I love that.
In the
I mean,
first
you
game,
don't
the
want to
chicken
mess
was
with
like
this chicken,
incredibly
yeah.
limited. It was a
All
morph
chickens in
ball
video
with very
games
few
are
other
ferocious.
abilities.
I've learned that through my years of gaming.
A
Chickens are
murderous
nasty.
force.
That's right.
Yeah. Chickens are
This
nasty.
has got to be the most lethal looking chicken I've
Are
seen.
they not doing a new PSP because they don't want two separate ones
Seeing
during
some
the
first
PS4
gameplay
life
here at
cycle?
Guacamelee 2.
Well,
and, is this
I mean,
is this co-op?
you know,
I
the
think?
Vita
So,
exists,
I do have it on
and
good authority
I
from
do think
Drinkbox
if
that
they
there's
made a new
4
one, they
player
would probably
co-op throughout the entire game. We're seeing 3 of those
just
4 players
continue
right
off
now.
the Vita.
And this
We
is the
do-
mangrove swamp level.
I can't wait for you
I don't
guys to
think we're
carry
going to
me.
get a new PlayStation handheld anytime, though.
Mechanic
'cause
here.
It's
Looking
pretty
great.
clear to
Guacamelee
me.
2.
Well, I feel
Wow,
that
great
Sony's,
start
you know,
here
just
for
wants to
tonight.
focus on their
And you know
PS4
something?
ecosystem.
Let's just keep going.
And I can't
got
blame them
2
because
more
the PS4 is winning
and
so
we're gonna
hard.
get to both of those right now.
This is a fake Japanese game. It's not a real Japanese game. This looks really nice. Have I heard of this? Yeah. Tokyo, no. Chinatown, Hong Kong Massacre? Is that what it's called? Something like that? It's something place massacre or something like that. It's like a fancy pants Hotline Miami that I've seen on the internet before. It's all fancy and it's got a lot of effects in this VHS filter and shit. It's pretty cool. I remember seeing GIFs of it online and being like, alright. If you're introducing new titles, how is it pre-show? You know, there's something to be said there, but I mean, I imagine they're just, you know, putting new titles in here because the main show is A, gonna be like fairly full, but B, maybe not all of these titles they would have qualified. Yeah, Hong Kong Massacre, there we go, exactly. But it's cool. I'm just happy to get a lot of new announcements. This game, on the other hand, I don't recognize. Really nice art, though. Oh, look at that window. This looks really well put together, honestly. Everything just looks really sharp. Obviously, the scope's pretty small or controlled, but looks nice. I'm not gonna fool with you here. As much as they're talking about controlling the flow of time, I'm not seeing the particular thing that makes that cool in this context. Like, it's always neat to control time, I guess, but in this context, I'm not seeing the particular coolness of it. The gardens between, well, it looks really nice. Probably check that out. Man, that font.
Those two great new games we just got to look at.
So
I got to
good.
say the gardens between looking.
Yeah, I also wanted the Haka in there.
Style,
what the hell?
It's got the time mechanics. Holly, what do you make of that?
That is completely.
Can you guys hear okay?
I'm honestly taken with it. I have
goosebumps.
I have goosebumps every time that music drops. It's a beautiful single-player, narrative-driven puzzle game, but there's no time pressure on the puzzles, and I really like that. No text or dialogue. The world tells you the story. Okay, one button to interact.
Is it just me or anyone else kind of getting tired of indie games? I mean, I get it, but I just have too much on my backlog already. I mean, that's the challenge, right? Everyone wants to make games.
That was the Hong Kong Massacre, developed by
ultimately it's going to have you looking at games.
Stylistic trailer.
I think it's just when you find the really cool ones and you fall in love, and there's just going to be, like, just statistically speaking, there's going to be way more you don't give a shit about than ones you do give a shit about. But the ones that hit you, you know you love. When those Cupheads come around, you fucking love it.
It's coming, and right now we're going to tell you when.
Now Loco Roco 2 Remastered. I love their sounds. It's hard not to smile when you hear them go, "Aye!" It's hard not to smile. I should crank the volume on these guys. Yeah, Loco Roco did have an actual sequel, and it is, like, way better than the first one, too. Mui. Forgot about the Muis.
And that was Roco 2 Remastered, and that's coming out December 9th.
Patapon 2 Remaster when?
Holly, I know this is
fuck, they might announce it now.
Yeah, my bathroom is actually decorated.
Patapon 2 is like...
She's not even joking.
I'm not actually joking.
It's so good. I liked that game a lot, but I still played the first one more. The second one introduced, like, too much grinding. I mean, there was grinding in the first one, but the grinding got really extreme in the second one if you wanna make good groups. And fuck the third game, I don't even...
You eat the flowers, you get bigger.
Not in the sense that it's bad, but I have no fucking clue.
Sometimes you have to be a certain size to be able to complete them, and you sing to wake up magical creatures.
I'm still surprised that we never got Patapon 4 and Loco Roco 3 on Vita. Still shook that never happened.
And pre-order start today.
Outstanding. Nice. So, Holly, I know you're also a big fan of The Sims.
Yeah.
Have I been to Reset Area yet? Yes, I have. It's nice.
Yes, we do. We know The Sims 4 is coming to PS4 in November. I'm, like you said, a huge fan. So we have a first look at the expansions that are coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
So I say we just check it out.
The Sims 4. Yeah. I've never been really into The Sims. This is for someone, and that someone is my sister, who loves The Sims, and whom I gave my old PS4 to. So you know what? This is for her. It's for you out there. Not for me. It's neat that it's coming to consoles, but it doesn't hit me at all, so...
And that was The Sims 4. It's coming out in November on PS4. And now I have a confession to make.
The Sims is for everyone's sister.
Yeah, 20 years almost.
True,
Shame. Shame. Ring the bell.
I will say, I did get a chance to check it out on PS4. I spoke with the developer, and I think this might be the one for me.
When is the official conference? There's a timer in the bottom corner of the screen. Whenever they're not showing gameplay footage, that's your timer. But it's 12 p.m. Eastern, so less than an hour.
And it's been just reworked with the UI in mind. It's going to have a much easier UI than we've seen. It's going to
real talk though, yeah, the UI work they would have to do to get a Sims game on console. Although it looks like they're just showing mouse footage here, so
free updates are also going to make the jump to PS4. So
I don't know if that's console footage, because boy, having to use a tiny mouse cursor with a right stick sounds like shit. Thought you said they were going to make crazy announcements, but who the fuck cares about Sims? I don't think I ever said said there would be crazy announcements. I said there would be 7 announcements. 20 games, 7 new announcements during the pre-show. And then the main show is the one that they said E3 was only half the story and might have some crazy stuff. Any chance for Vita game announcements? I would say a low chance. Bear in mind, at the last major press conference, E3, the only real one that came out of it was Undertale on Vita, so it could happen, but it's going to be, you know, a multi-platform game if it does happen. So.
When I first heard this was coming out, I literally was jumping for joy.
And Rob doesn't jump for anything.
Will there be any Japanese games here? There might be.
So I believe
it's always hard to judge.
Look at Tennis World Tour. Let's check out the trailer right now.
Paris Games Week, of course, replacing Gamescom. The Gamescom was mostly Europe-focused in regards to which developers they would put on stage. So devs like Quantic Dream, Guerrilla Games, Media Molecule, stuff like that. But there have been Japan stuffs in the past. Is this a good tennis or a bad tennis? I don't know which one's good or bad. Playing that paddle faddle ball. I wish it was Knack Tennis. Tennis World Tour. Who's making that?
And that was a new look at Tennis World Tour. It's coming to PS4
I have no idea.
Rob, thoughts?
I am.
What's the most memorable time control mechanic in a game you can think of?
I've been wanting a tennis game on PS4.
I think Sands of Time was pretty sick.
Like it's been way too long.
Started off strong, right? Braid was good.
Tennis.
Sands of Time.
Like the last
really
one I
crazy.
really got stuck into was Topspin 4 on PS3. I played that so much I was 1 trophy away from platinuming it.
Yeah, Knack 4, skip Knack 3. Yo, I'd be down. I would be so down for a sequel to come out to a game that was 1 number ahead of what it should be, and that just left a big gap in the middle for you to figure out. I've thought about that a lot, and it's. I don't know if it's a smart thing to do, but it always sounded like a fun thing to do.
I think MLB has got some competition now.
Hey, Surfer Keats. Thanks, dude.
After the live stream.
yeah, we'll handle this after we're done.
Well, the excitement is palpable. And I want to just take
do you imagine a good tennis game with the story of baby steps? You could do it.
Media showcase here at Paris Games Week is just about 30 minutes away. So you know that's going to have some good stuff, and we're going to be cutting.
Wasn't that a Yoko Taro idea at one point? And, I actually have no idea.
We've got a lot to get to. We've got
but it was also my idea.
We've got reveals, updates to share
like,
right here.
This is one of those ideas I think a lot of people have had, you know?
Back to PlayStation VR because it's just celebrated its 1-year birthday.
Ah, Pembley Tapas.
That's right. More than 100 games out there for PlayStation VR. Tons more due for 2018.
I love you, PlayStation VR.
Ramon, what's your favorite PSVR game?
Resident Evil.
Show me a new VR game. Do it.
Crap out of me. I played the first few minutes regular on my television, then I popped on the PSVR. Completely different experience. I can't lie, I'm a scaredy cat, so I tried to get the shotgun and leave the house, but that didn't really work out.
Did you finish it?
When's Not a Hero? RE7, the DLC, and the Chris expansion as well. They come out December, I want to say 14th December, anyhow. I'm definitely going to stream those, though, because I love RE7. So good. Can't wait to play those. So glad they support VR, because some of the DLC didn't support VR, just a few items. Some of it didn't, and that was kind of a bummer.
If you're a Star Trek fan, being able to be in Star Trek. It was just a really immersive experience. Exactly what PlayStation VR is good at.
Still never played Bridge Crew.
You literally did nothing but
not a huge Star Trek guy, but
now while you like to sit, you know,
is RE7 that good with VR? Yeah, it's actually really phenomenal in VR.
And let me go to
it's really well done. Seriously.
I really enjoyed Farpoint.
Farpoint was fun.
I think as well it also had the
I streamed the whole thing. I'm sure some of you guys saw me play this. Probably not that fun to watch because it looks real bland, but actually getting to play it feels real nice.
Play it in co-op as well, which just means you and a friend can bicker while you try and take on the aliens. It's everything I want.
Oh, Super Hot VR was so fucking good. Bought it recently, and it's like one of my favorite VR titles.
Tiny Sid down there in the lower corner.
It's crazy. This
Super Hot VR. I loved it on PS4, but on PlayStation VR.
Did you ever check out the tougher modes of 21 and RE7? Yeah, I did. I got all the trophies for it, and I beat the Survival Plus mode. Boy, it's thrilling. The 21 mode in RE7 was so good. I would buy a game that was just
so
Resident Evil cards.
And, that's sort of,
and I don't mean the card game that you can buy, because I own that. But I mean, like, I would buy a video game that was play cards with Lucas that are rigged.
There's a lot of great games
yeah,
coming.
show me some new VR shit.
2 of them to share with you right this minute, so let's check it out.
Disruptive Games. I don't recognize that name off the top of my head. How long have we had VR so far? Just over a year for PlayStation VR, about a year and a half for Oculus, and Vive just a little less than Oculus. I hope this is Knack Zero. Megalith. Okay, neat. I'm willing to be interested in whatever that turns out to be. That's all right. I'm happy you play as the monster. And Tribe Toy. I also don't recognize this company name.
It takes more than a fancy airship to make it in the arena.
Damn it. This is going to be a multiplayer title.
A fearless captain and a steady crew. Join today and experience heart-stopping thrills.
The first one looked pretty sharp.
Life or death battles.
Not too into this one, though. I mean, it looks like you get to do a lot between controlling the ship and shooting at shit, which is nice. It's always boring when you're doing one or the other. You're just standing still and shooting, or you're just controlling the ship. It's not bad. It's one interesting thing in VR is, like, standard stuff that was, like, alright on a flat screen, becomes a little more boring in VR, because, like, you're 100% focused on it. There's nothing else to look at. You're what's the word exactly? Well, you've got the blinders on, basically, right? Literally nothing to look at or listen to. So if it's not thrilling, it doesn't grab you in VR.
You're a Star Trek Bridge Crew fan. I kind of thought that might be kind of up your alley.
I mean, for me, that's what PlayStation VR is amazing at.
Not too sure about that second game, but the first one looked nice. The first one legit looked nice, so I'm down for that. Are you afraid of the way the industry is going, Liam? More multiplayer-only experiences? No, not really. A lot of people freaked out after the Visceral thing, but, like, I don't think there's any weight to it. I don't think we're going to see a significantly lower amount of single-player titles at all.
You're going to be getting a completely new experience every time, but
not at all. Just, you know, especially after seeing the article that Jason Schreier put up, that was like a real big breakdown of Ragtag and the Visceral shutdown and stuff. And it was clear that the game had like major development problems, and it wasn't cancelled because it was a single-player game at all, despite what Patrick Soderbergh said, which is weird. But like they had crazy development problems. Like I don't think there's any need to be worried about that. There's still so many good single-player games that come out, so you know, not actually worried about it. Not at all. And I mean, the reality. Phoenix Seraph says, I don't think we'll see fewer single-player titles, but the ones that do come out will suffer from development by committee. Well, any single-player title you're playing nowadays does have a certain amount of development by committee. You get away from it a little bit in Japan, but in the West, definitely, you know, like Horizon, for example, definitely has some of that. But no, I don't think there's any reason it's going to get any worse or any better. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to stay the way it is. You know, also, like, I think the reality is, even so, let's say the Visceral shutdown did like tilt EA dramatically away from single-player titles. You know, all that would really do is, you know, once every 2 or 3 years, you would get a multiplayer title instead of a single-player title, and that would be one title out of the year each time, right? Like, you know, It's not even such a dramatic number that it would really make a difference. That looks alright. Like, that was like the epitome of okay, right? Not really for me, but that was like the epitome of okay. Oh, hang on. Is this the rollerball game that Wooly, or the roller derby game that Wooly wants? Oh, yo, Wooly's gonna like this. This is the roller derby game that he wanted. This looks pretty fun, actually. Wooly's been screaming for a roller derby game, but he refuses to play the one that's on WiiWare. So this is for you, my man. Time to get in the give up machine and roller derby. I hope he doesn't vomit. Vector. I feel like I've heard that title. Is this a new announcement? I don't know. Looks really good though. Yeah, coming to PSVR, that kind of makes me think it's already on Oculus or something.
I've got the vapors, I mean. What do you make of that, Holly?
I loved it. It reminded me of a manga I used to be really into called Air Gear, just because of the rollerblading.
She's into Air Gear. Good taste. Good taste. I was also big into Air Gear.
Run, jump, climb, and fly, because it's very action-packed on its own.
Yo, I want an Air Gear game. Kind of want an Air Gear game.
Fluid, indeed. And we also just
so, by the way, I just want to point out, is the year 2017, and an announcer at a Europe-focused PlayStation conference mentioned Air Gear. So, wow, that's where we at. That's pretty fucking legit, right?
Keeping it moving on the PlayStation VR front.
You have to play that roller derby game on stream so we can see you awkwardly move your hands back and forth.
Now, if you watched the E3 PlayStation Media Showcase, you saw a quirky, delightful little game called Moss.
Moss, cool. Moss is a cool game.
This one is actually coming out February 2018, so we
February
can finally announce that.
All right.
Ramon, you got a chance to play it.
Yes, I did. The developers at Polyarc was so kind to send me a build that I got to play last week. I'm loving this game. So you control this mouse. Her name is Quill. She got this little sword.
This game still looks
awesome
really cool.
little,
I watched some people play it at PAX Prime because the line was brutal.
This game is the fact that you're
it looks
using
really
the
nice,
analog
actually.
sticks to control Quill. But when you're doing the puzzles in 3D space, you're actually using the motion controller on the DualShock 4 to grab
So,
full
like,
things.
Back and
Yes,
so you're actually
seeing
grabbing
it
that
in the
block
video.
there?
Yep.
Man, it looks amazing.
I'm really
so you get to control both the kind of the puzzles and Quill at the same time.
Animations are so nice on Quill,
time.
the mouse character as well.
Love this demo that they sent me.
I liked
This game
Redwall
is
as
gonna
well.
be so
I grew up
awesome.
with
I can't
that.
wait
That
to
was
play it.
good.
And it's a dungeon crawler with a little mouse.
It's a little tiny mouse named Quill. So cute. But
yeah, I heard Air Gear kind of went to shit. I never finished it, the manga.
New ways to interact. I mean, that's kind of, I think, deep down.
I'm not surprised though.
Gaming, and something that
the story was a huge mess from the very beginning. So
Ooh, combat, right?
Here's a first look at some of the combat.
it's not the first look. We've seen combat before, but okay.
Beagles. So what's awesome is with the DualShock, you can freeze some of the enemies.
So you're doing both.
You're doing both at the same time.
That's cool.
And does it feel like easy to do both at the same time?
Yeah, I didn't have trouble at all controlling Quill or some of the puzzles at the
Ruby
same time.
Pilot says they need to make the controller visible.
Really nice.
Do you have a little cursor for the controller, that bubble?
And control Quill
That's
to get her to
your-
run all the way up.
That's your controller visibility metric
That's
right
awesome.
there.
So this is coming out February
'Cause you're just using the DualShock,
2018. Pre-order start very soon.
Wow.
That's right. Well, thank you for that hands-on report there, Ramon, on Moss. It's coming February 2018. Very excited about that.
The roller derby
Here's an
game,
update on
Boobot,
another
was
title
called
that
Sprint
was announced on
Vector.
PlayStation VR at E3. That's Star Child. We've got a brand new trailer, and there's
Star Child looked alright.
I'll just leave it to the trailer. Let's check it out.
Really need to see more of Star
Hi,
Child because I'm
everyone.
not like
Paul
sold on
Bednar.
it.
I'm the founder and CEO at Playful.
And I'm Kynan Pearson, the director of Star Child.
These are the guys who made Lucky's
Star Child
Tale.
is a cinematic platforming adventure game. You play as Spectra, a traveler who crash lands on an alien planet during an important mission.
You're about to see one of Spectra's unique abilities here today for the first time. We hope you enjoy this global debut of our new trailer.
Hey, Captain Colonel Koala. Because I really just want to see more of this game. The first trailers seem to allude to getting inside the mech, and I hope you get inside the mech in VR. This is that mech thing I was talking about, Albie. But I can't tell if she gets inside or if she just be friend with mech. Because maybe she's just friend with mech. Also, their logo is really, really nice. Bummer on no gameplay there, but it is nice. That's for sure.
Guys, I'm a little puzzled by this unique ability. Any ideas? Like, what was that?
Hope it's good.
Questions than I have answers.
It looked like she was projecting herself out of her body and manipulating, like maybe astral projection, I want to say. Is that what it's called?
All right. Sounds about right.
That sounds about right.
Maybe telekinesis?
Maybe, yeah.
Something, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, huh? So lots more to come here on the show, and we haven't even gotten to the PlayStation Media Showcase, by the way. So we are going to have a big Final Fantasy update for you at home.
Ooh, episode Ignis, cool.
For more VR, we're going to have more game.
That's what he was referring
then,
to when he said Final Fantasy.
Media Showcase, it's coming really, really soon. I want to check back. Before we move on, though, on one of the year's
when is the crossover game of Troll and I and Dogchild?
Yeah, Resident Evil 7.
Solid, dude.
They don't come bigger than Resident
Troll and Dogchild.
And the exciting news is there is new free DLC for Resi 7 coming in December.
Free 99?
Free 99 is free. Even more exciting, it stars fan favorite Chris the Muscles Redfield.
It is new Chris Redfield, who's been like demuscled.
It's going to be an awesome new take on the Resi 7 formula, and it's entirely playable in VR.
Do you still need that physical copy of Dogchild? No, I never needed that.
Redfield is like an
I actually don't really want it.
So it's going to give a really different spin on the gameplay to Resi 7, I think, and we can have a look at the trailer for the Not a Hero DLC right now.
I wonder if this is a new trailer.
You'll pay for
trailer.
You're going to fail, and then you are going to die.
Looks like they didn't have enough footage of Lucas there, the way that was edited.
He's next on my list.
We didn't get much from the first
yeah, this is an old trailer, yeah. I'm really excited to play this, though. I'm keen to see if there are significant new areas, because it kind of looks like it's focusing on the mines. I mean, an expanded area of the mines, but... Oh, look, there's a new enemy type, actually. I can't... Maybe this isn't an old trailer. Maybe this is, like, some old footage, some new footage.
Please tell me what I'm looking at.
Oh, wow, yeah, multiple new enemy types. Actually, they showed that one off before. But 2 new enemy types is a good start, actually, because, like, that was one of the main issues. So, yeah, Chris has, obviously, his knife, which is apparently strong, and he's got multiple melee techniques, so...
Let's just see how impressive you really are.
I find that kind of exciting. And his guns are all, you know, obviously, like, offense-focused. Like, that thing he had that looked like a... an assault rifle is actually like a semi-automatic shotgun. Oh, I got a new boss enemy type there too. So like, yeah, Chris is like super offense focused, and I'm actually really thrilled for it. End of Zoe's like neat too conceptually, so I'm curious to see where that goes. Yes, that is free for all. That is just free. That's just coming in a patch. End of Zoe, you need the season pass, or you can buy it individually. But yeah.
Brand new look at Resident Evil 7's free Not
Yeah,
a Hero
Lucas wasn't
DLC.
infected, just
Rob, I know
nuts.
you're a big fan of Resident Evil. I mean, it's
psycho.
one of the best of the year.
It is. I think it's in my top 3 of the year.
Yeah.
I spent the majority of Resident Evil 7
Why isn't that Chris Redfield in Marvel Infinite?
I think now I'm
well,
playing as Chris Redfield.
you see, that Chris Redfield wasn't in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So,
now, Ramon,
when you got a budget as low as you do, you make do. You make do with what you got in Marvel 3.
Actually, we have 2 PSVR games launching in time for Halloween. Let's take a look at this spooky pair.
Show me this spooky pair. I assume one of them is going to be, God, what's that movie franchise called? Oh yeah, this is Pixel Junk Dead Hungry. Yeah. I'm kind of interested in this one. It looks a little rough, but it just came out in Japan, and I heard it's quite good. This is, of course, by Q Games, so despite looking a little rough, like, Q Games makes good shit, so...
I will now teach you the ways of our art.
This is average day in the food service industry. I'm interested in that game, honestly. It looks pretty neat. The other one, God, what's that fucking film franchise? Oh no, it's by Sony. What game could this be? For Halloween time? Gatai Games? I don't know what this is.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, I saw this at TGS, right. Curious as to whether this is good. This is one of them make noise games. Is this episode Ignis VR? Oh, you. Oh, you.
Wow. Two wildly different takes on the horror genre, I guess that's fair to say, right, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, Stifled.
They both look pretty solid.
Absolutely terrifying. Also, like nothing I've ever seen either. From the trailer, it looks like you have to kind of make noise to paint a picture of the world around you, but at the same time, that noise could attract things that you don't quite want to be attracting.
Things that go bump in the night, maybe.
I think we should make Dave play it.
Yeah. He would
absolutely love that game. If you're watching Dave, you're going to be playing Stifled.
Oh, no kidding, Mr. Hoots. Mr. Hoots says he's actually pals with the Stifled devs. It's a good game. That's cool. It's neat. I believe it, though.
It's from Pixel Junk, so you know it's kind of going to be crazy. The idea is the zombies are really hungry, so you're making fast food and literally lobbing it at them.
Yeah, the amount of games that came out in the last year where your character is blind and you have to use sound to navigate is very high.
Madness. Like, you can create different burgers by throwing things together. I'm in.
Throwing French fries is
I hope Dead Hungry's good.
So that's two
I heard it's
PlayStation
good,
VR
but I really want
games
to get my hands on it.
Tomorrow, in time for Halloween, which is awesome. There's another PlayStation VR game coming out very soon, League of War, and I believe we can see a trailer for that right now.
League of War, what a killer title right there. Oh, but actually it's a little tactics game. That's kind of fun. Boy, shitty title. But you know what? Cute little military tactics game. Alright. Alright. That might actually be fun. But League of War, wow, that title's bad. Just showing off how much you don't need PlayStation VR to play this game, is my understanding here. Oh, it's called League of War VR Arena. Pardon me, the title was not blind enough.
I'll tell you, those two look like they were having the time of their lives on that couch. I mean, they were all grins and smiles and horseplay. But is it RTS or tower defense, or what is it, Ramon?
It's a little bit of both. So League of War, you can grab a tank, pick it up, and drop it on the battlefield.
Oh my God, League of War!
And who
Come
doesn't
on.
want to do that? So it's going to have a really, really nice.
I can't even deal with that title.
Tons of different generals to choose from, and I really like the use of the social screen.
Very cool.
Show me Ebony VR. So, that's what I want.
Is that it for PlayStation VR then?
No, because you promised.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
You promised me that I could talk about Monster of the Deep Final Fantasy 15.
Ah, yes. Okay, bring on interesting video games.
I'm a Fantasy fan, and I'm really excited.
Talk about Monster of the Deep.
To show you a little bit more, I've got to play a bit of it, and I got to speak to Tabata-san recently as well with PlayStation Access.
So here it is.
Here it is. Now, before I talk about
anything
else,
fuck them?
it is a standalone game. So you don't need to own 15. It's not DLC. It's a standalone game for PlayStation VR. So for anyone who's played the game, you'll recognize some of the locations, but I have been told there's some new ones as well, which is quite exciting.
I thought it would just be areas from the game.
World. Now, just like it is in 15, it feels quite similar to playing the fishing in 15, almost like, it sounds daft, but what the VR would be for the fishing in 15. Different tackles, spades.
They've redone the
different
visuals in a lot
rods
of
and
ways,
lines,
though.
put them all together to create the right rods for catching
Like the
different
water
fish
model
in
looks really different.
locations at different
Do
times.
they include a VR fish cleaning mini game?
Could you imagine? That would be. Have you ever? That's awful.
We got chocobos now, Carl.
Look. Yeah. So anyone who played Final Fantasy 15,
What's the continuity in this one?
Comrades will recognize the
this
character
one
customization.
seems to take
It
place.
has incredible customization. Best RPG.
It's probably not real because Cindy never manages the fish shop.
It's
probably not real.
I'm a character customization connoisseur.
No, there's nowhere it could possibly take place because of what happens in the story.
It also features some of the characters you'll recognize
not
from
possible.
the game. You already saw Cindy.
Story,
Now,
hunt, tourney, free fish.
He told me that
Damn, we got
whole team
options.
is in it. You know, Ignis, Noctis, Gladio,
Look, they got the
Prompto.
same presentation
And
style
it
as in
actually takes
15.
place within the Final Fantasy 15 game. It takes place quite early on. You're basically going out, you meet the guys. And
It
like, hey,
takes
why don't you come
place
fishing
in
with us? You can come
15?
and camp with us as well.
You fucking serious?
Here is stunning.
I was
think the
just
biggest takeaway
saying
for this for me
this
as a
probably
huge
couldn't
Final
fit in the
Fantasy fan
canon.
is this VR game
And she's
here
like, nah, it
put me
takes
into
place.
the world in a
It's
way
like,
that
what?
Not even Final Fantasy 14 does.
I guess it fits
really allows
somewhere.
You're at the camp with the guys. You're able to steal food off Noctis's plate, and he'd like try and bat you away.
That was like the coolest thing in Final Fantasy 15.
Whatever happened to the
So
other
to be in
Final
that
Fantasy
is gonna
15
be,
VR
like,
game?
massive
It got
risk.
folded
It
into
really
this,
was.
basically.
It gave me something that fanfiction.net
They
has
talked
never
about how
been.
some of the
really put me into the world.
they talked about how some of the stuff like the
Stella,
shooting wasn't
I'm
really
still
working
allowed
out
to talk
super
about Final
interestingly,
Fantasy 15.
so it kind of got rolled into
There
this
is,
basically.
Final Fantasy 15 episode Ignis. We know it's on the way. He is best boy. Do not at me. It's not a discussion. But I'm really excited to be able to show a new trailer for that with some new details. And I can also reveal that the guest composer is Yasunori Matsuda of Chrono Trigger, which everyone knows. Final Fantasy and music go hand in hand. So I guess we should just get going. Please enjoy the Final Fantasy 15 Ignis trailer.
Listen well. A king cannot lead by standing still. A king pushes onward always, accepting the consequences and never looking back.
This still says PlayStation VR in the corner? Okay, no, they just took down the PlayStation VR sign. That was probably a mistake. No, wait, it says PlayStation VR again. They keep putting it up and down. Ignis is not supposed to be VR. I think that's a mistake that they've got the VR thing going in the top corner. Yeah, this is clearly not VR. This is clearly not. Wow, this looks like quite the scenario, though. Yo, grapples? Episode Ignis looks sick. What the fuck? What the fuck? Iggy looks fucking sick to play as.
Bloody hell. Join me. I can secure us a way to the king and the oracle.
It's probably gonna be fucking janky and way more linear than you'd hope, like Prompto, but it looks sick. That's a plus.
Free to live and love.
3 more hours of holding circle. Yeah, that's the sad truth, honestly.
Oh, what good is a world that only ever lets you down? Why not end it all right here?
I swore an oath to stand with Noct and keep him safe. Whatever it takes, I will protect him.
Oh no, he put on the ring.
Permit me to make a suggestion. Rather than follow this flotsam and float away to a watery grave, why not come with me? What do you say?
What is your overall opinion on 15? It's flawed as fuck, but I did enjoy it despite that. December 13th, cool. Well, we will definitely check that out. Looks neat. Combat looks interesting, that's for sure. Hello there.
This is Collector Pilot H45H1M with the daily status report. Smooth sailing and
This, on the other hand, does look like it could be a VR game. Unfortunately, oh no, it's the music. It's Avicii. Oh, but actually, it looks kind of fun. Looks a bit like Amplitude. Yeah, sure. You know what? I'm down with that. That's fine. I remember they announced that this was going to be a thing a while back, so the aesthetic came together, that's for sure. That looks right.
All right, and that was in Vector, actually a game that was announced right here at Paris Games Week about 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Ramon,
there you go.
what did you make of that?
A very awesome game in a tradition of like amplitude, frequency, a little thumper in there. It's awesome, and it is coming to PS4.
Yes, it is.
Now, I'm sorry, I'm taking back over because that
all right, come on, all right.
Can't stop talking about
saying a little thumper in there is kind of weird because Thumper came out so recently that it's like, what? Like, come on, this is clearly based off of older games than Thumper.
But anyone who's played that game, Chapter 9, right? Chapter 9, and it fills in basically what happens. And I don't know if you saw it. The ring. You put the ring on.
Let's not give away any spoilers. But we are finally going to get to find out, you know, a big thing about Ignis' story that until now...
Androids, you haven't missed too much so far. There's been just a lot of small game announcements. You missed Guacamelee 2, actually. Guacamelee 2 is one that I think is unambiguously pretty good. A couple neat VR games, but you haven't missed a lot.
Updates here. Favorite moment, real quick to call it out?
We're about to get to the real show in 7 minutes, though, so...
Yeah, what about you, Holly?
I think it was Gardens earlier on. No, but sorry, I've forgotten the full name.
This is just the pre-show right now, so...
Between, that's the one, thank you. So I know everyone thinks I'm going to say Final Fantasy, but Garden Between, I don't know.
Oh yeah, November Magnus, this is the pre-show, exactly, so... If you think this isn't that hype, like, don't worry. This is like the show actually hasn't started yet, so...
I've been waiting for a really deep...
I gotta say, as a pre-show, it's pretty good, actually, you know? They covered a pretty good variety.
You know, massively.
The only thing they didn't get in there was I was about to say racing, but they got racing in there.
It's coming soonish. It looks
gorgeous. The name, the rollerball game, whatever Vector.
It's got enhanced chicken mechanics.
Chickens. I mean, the chicken
pretty good for a pre-show. You think they called this the second half of E3 because people think E3 was only okay?
That's right.
I mean, I think we'll have to wait and see, right? Because if they actually do have huge announcements, then maybe it was an honest enough thing.
So what do you guys think we should do about that?
Well, we'll see, I think.
Should we?
2 new games, huh?
That's actually a good idea.
Show us. Also, I really hope we see Golem on PSVR today.
And we'll do that right now.
Because I really want to see Golem come back. This looks kind of neat. It's a little hard to work out exactly what type of game this is, but it looks like there's bosses at the very least, so... I can't read that. Is that Ur? Yeah, it is Ur. Okay. Today, huh? Wow. Hey, congratulations to them for announcing and launching on the same day. Ore, okay.
Really just magnificent, gorgeous-looking game, and it's actually
coming
out a little later today on PlayStation Store.
Keeping it a big secret until today. Good for them.
There you go.
I've been saving that.
It's hard to do.
Beautiful. I thought it was incredible to look at. I got real Journey, Abzu-esque vibes from it. It's totally, again, my kind of thing. I really believe with gaming, for me personally, I was very AAA only. I never really considered indie. And then I started adding that in, and I feel like I always compare it to having a balanced diet.
Yeah.
And it's like for everyone.
It's kind of nice, though.
A balanced gaming diet, and these are the kind of games.
Like, they got beautiful clouds going on as your environment, and they can just focus on all the characters and enemies and shit. Because everything looks real sharp.
I mean, it's really.
And I think offloading some of the environment to just being clouds definitely helps with that.
And they have very important jobs, but for some reason they've stopped doing their job. So you're trying to convince them to basically go back to work.
So you beat up the Titans so they do their job.
Going through the world, solving puzzles, exploring. There are mysteries within the world.
Huh? Is there exploring? boring.
as well.
Okay.
Because
that was the one thing I couldn't really tell. How linear is this game? How non-linear is this game?
You love the look of this,
so
then you can pick it
might
up.
Be neat.
Buy now.
It
might
does
be
look
cool,
doesn't it?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
What are you looking forward to in the
Journey
show? Real
Absolutely
talk, I
is,
want to see
I think,
Golem,
on point.
PSVR game, Golem.
Really is.
Getting those kind of vibes.
I'd love to see, you know,
I think
obviously
it's
big
just so
stuff
nice
like Death
to see,
Stranding and
you know,
shit.
games like this as
but,
well coming out.
I'm
And
not
if you're looking at this and you go, I don't play indies, I was the same as you. Please,
I don't ever really want to hype myself up for stuff too much because like
new library of games.
But
what's wrong with that?
I'd love to see Death Stranding.
Nothing wrong with it at all. I mean, that is beautiful. So, hey, that was O-Ray. And I got to say, you know, I think we had a lot to talk about here tonight. And I want to thank, actually, all the independent developers, all the publishers who worked with us to put this show together. It's an honor for us to be able to debut your titles and to be able to provide all these meaningful updates and just exciting stuff all around. But I got to say, that PlayStation
Yeah, I do want to see another Hideo Kojima music video.
I want to make a shout out though to everyone.
It's a funny joke,
live.
but seriously, I would watch every time.
The showcase ends. There's more to come. We're going to dive deeper into all those games that you saw at PlayStation Showcase, all the new stuff you see there. Are you excited, guys?
They do have one more announcement though, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about, right? Yeah. These moments where we all come together, that the audience is already in. You can feel the electricity. I already know from people watching at home as well.
I went to the PSX press conference 2 in a row, and I gotta say what she's saying is totally accurate. The level of excitement in the air, physically being there, is fucking palpable. It's really, really wild, actually. It's really fun. When I say wild, I don't mean wild in the sense of like
a couple of minutes from now,
like a concert, like a fucking metal concert or anything like that. But it's pretty thrilling.
One other thing we wanted to share
being around so many people who all give such a shit about what they're about to see.
All night long, but I've had to restrain myself. Not yet.
I hope I can go back this year, but I'm still not sure.
And just a handful of seconds from now, we're going to talk about and show first details on a brand new game that's from an independent studio, and it's the. It's a new title from a developer that's actually rather celebrated. So I would suggest that we cut to that now, and for all of you watching at home, enjoy the show.
Mossmouth, cool. These are the guys who made Spelunky. So is this Spelunky 2? This looks like it's Spelunky 2. They're also working on UFO 50, that is correct. This looks pretty much like a Spelunky 2's coming. I love the pug. He's so good. What you gotta say about Spelunky? You got nothing bad to say about Spelunky. Yep. It's pretty much exactly what it says on the tin. I'm gonna go fill up on water real quick, and then the main show's gonna start. Did I miss it? Oh, I missed it. Fuck. Ugh. Okay, so again, for anyone tuning in, that was just pre-show. This is the actual real show. We actually haven't gotten to the big announcements yet. So, here's hoping. Crossing my fingers. I want to see From Software's VR game. Their game that supports VR, I should say, because it's not exclusively with VR. Just supports it. I want to see Golem. I'm not gonna front, I want to see VR shit a lot. I want to see what Sony's North Dakota studio is working on. I always forget their name. I want to see some Death Stranding. I don't think I will. I want to see Knack 5. I want to see Knack Trilogy HD. And it's the trilogy of the games that people remembered, which was 4, 6, and 0. The best Knack games. Tonic Trouble 2, huh, Lunar Live? Maybe. Maybe. Well, this looks nice already.
Samurai. You are a warrior. I can see that. You trained your whole life for this. And you have won battles that lesser men have called unwinnable, yes? But while you were sharpening your sword, do you know how I prepared for today?
Could this be Onimusha? No, I have no idea what this is. I'm not even going to make guesses. I don't think it's Onimusha. We haven't seen him have, like, monster-y shit.
Your traditions.
I have no idea.
Your beliefs. Which villages to tame and which to burn.
See some people saying Neo 2. I definitely do not think it's Neo 2.
So I'll ask you once again, Samurai. Do you surrender?
Like, could this be what Sucker Punch has been working on for fucking ever in secret? Or is this Onimusha? Is this a new Onimusha? I have no idea. I legit have no idea what we're looking at here. Ghost of Tsushima. So could this be by Sucker Punch? That looks fucking cool. I'll tell you what. That looks fucking cool. Sucker Punch, yo, okay. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
cool.
Please welcome.
So of course they've been hard at work on something secret ever since infamous Second Son shipped, so. And boy does it look nice.
Wow, what a great way to open Paris Games Week.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
So Jim Ryan unfortunately has the personality of a paper bag, so.
And I still have the honor to unveil a brand new AAA game, the astonishing Ghost of Tsushima from Sucker Punch.
Nice. Looks really nice.
And you know what? That's not the last surprise that you're about to get. You've seen the power of PlayStation 4 provide you not only with immersive storytelling, but also allows developers to fulfill their wildest dreams. The great news is that these developers are now extracting more and more power from the machine with increasingly spectacular results. That's why a single creative mind like Toby Fox can deliver one of the year's biggest hits in Undertale.
Look, the dog's on stage.
Why a small studio like Ninja Theory can take you on a thrilling personal journey with AAA production values in Hellblade. And our own worldwide studios can bring alive Horizon Zero Dawn's breathtaking wilderness in dynamic 4K resolution and HDR. Furthermore, you can expect innovative new dimensions in gameplay as we continue
I wish they had the
explore
Vita like
possibilities
way
of
off in the
virtual
corner,
reality.
like over there.
The bottom line is that there is so much power and potential packed into PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro that innovation will continue to accelerate and proliferate in the coming months and years. With more than 225 games offering graphical enhancements on PlayStation 4 Pro and more than 100 games compatible with PlayStation VR, PlayStation is already
When do you think they'll show gameplay of Deep Down? God, I don't know.
As we will show you tonight,
Let's see where that comes back. Yoshinori Ono said next time we see it, it'll be very different.
While we continue to focus on bringing you the games
feel like
you
there's
love,
going to be a lot of changes.
We're also focused on expanding the PlayStation community. We're excited about innovation like PlayLink. Highly social.
PlayLink is neat. I wish it had more interesting games. That's the thing where you connect your phone to the PS4, like Hidden Agenda.
3 million downloads to date, and see more social and family-orientated games give you an opportunity to
yeah,
expand
3 million
our reach
downloads to date, and you gave one of them away for free on PS Plus. So
the past 20 years have seen trends come and trends go. We're still here, stronger than ever, and well-positioned for the future. The ecosystem of today will be more powerful, more engaging, and more immersive tomorrow. The maturity of the gaming industry.
I don't know how
is
long
an
Hidden Agenda is,
incredible
actually.
asset to a dynamic
I'm waiting to
and
stream it with
exciting
some
future for
people.
PlayStation. Ultimately, words mean little.
Hey, Krill,
Action is
listening.
everything, and the proof is in the journey into the extraordinary worlds of new titles and new experiences that you're about to enjoy. I think you'll agree that the best place to play just keeps getting better.
Man, that start was really good, though.
So
Ghost of
let's take a look
Tsushima
at some
looks
of the
really
most
nice.
sought-after exclusive content
Hope we see some
our
gameplay of
industry
that,
has
like,
ever seen.
after the event. Oh, by Pixel Opus, huh? These guys are like a tiny studio that all just, like, I think like an incubation studio that Sony started a while back. And they shipped a game called Entwined at TGS 2014 or something. And here we are 3 years later, and this is a huge step up from Entwined, that's for sure. Like, a dramatic step up. Mark Echo's getting up too. Yeah. Eh? Put your friends on the walls. I thought those kids were gonna come in and beat him up. Oh, is he gonna get beat up? Yeah, okay. Barely. It's a cute game. There's a lot going on. I don't know if I'm super interested in it, but it's pretty impressive too, aesthetically. I like his little friends in the walls. Concrete Genie. Not super into the title, but alright. That's neat. That's neat. Someone was asking how many times I'd say neat. I don't know what the counter's at, but don't count. Show me a thrilling PlayLink game. Show me something that makes me say I want to link my phone to my PlayStation. Hidden Agenda's sick. Show me the next step. London Studio, huh? They might be able to, because boy did they deliver. I really liked London Heist and VR Worlds. So show me what's up.
I've been watching you, Erica.
Flavorworks. I'm not familiar with them.
I've been watching you for
Oh, this is actually FMV, okay. For a second I was like, wow, these graphics are good.
They've been watching you too. They've been waiting very patiently, and now they've come for you. Just remember, don't break the seal. If you break the seal, I can't protect you.
Erica? Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. So I guess it's really just an FMV game where your input device is your phone, which means you can do some neat stuff. Yeah, Ace Combat. Show me some new VR shit. That's what I want. Show me Golem also, by the way. Like shit, I want to see that.
You're going to fail, and then you are going to die.
That was way better cut than the previous trailer for this we saw. Rec Room's tight. I saw people playing that on PC before PlayStation VR came out. It's pretty dope. It looks like nothing, but it's pretty tight, actually.
The world has changed.
Apex Construct.
It's been ripped apart by an unknown force.
That looks like a comedian. Apex Construct? That might be a thing. This one I still think looks a bit boring.
Hello? Where am I?
Let the games begin. Your chains will not hold me down. Break and fall to the ground.
Smash Hit Plunder. No idea what that is. Wasn't Smash Hit a mobile title? That it doesn't look the same as Smash Hit though. It looks like a different thing, just with a similar title. I'm excited for Transference. I really am. I believe Daniel Radcliffe is voicing in this, or he's working on this to some capacity. Like he's helping direct it or something. It's made by Ubisoft. Eden Tomorrow. Looks pretty nothing from that CG shot, but hey, I'm interested. Oh, sorry, Elijah Wood's working on that game. I said Daniel Radcliffe, didn't I? My bad.
Come to see what's biting, have you?
God, I mixed them up real good. Fuck, it is Elijah Wood. You know, the worst bit is I like Elijah Wood better. Fucked it up, man. I blew it. PlayStation VR, Sony, London Studio.
My name is Ryan Marks.
What we got?
I left London to be a soldier.
Is this like a more elaborate version of like what London Heist was? Because this feels a little bit London Heisty.
And everything just got a little bit complicated.
Because London Heist was fucking sick in VR.
I'm a professional soldier, don't take bad man for a joker. I don't wanna do man over, but I'm raw getting closer and closer.
This kind of looks like they're building on what London Heist was. This is also by London Studio. I'm real interested in this, yeah.
I'm coming for you. Start talking, you're fucking dead. Wait, listen, it was all his idea. He wanted... Fuck me. Today a legend is born.
This looks really high quality, actually. Like... I'm so down for this. I hope this song plays in it at some point, but it won't. Blood and Truth. It's a bit of a bland name, but hey, I'm down. Especially in VR, if they manage to really land it, that could be really, really cool. But it does kind of give me the impression that they looked at the reception of London Heist and said, okay, we should do this just way bigger.
Really moving to see how development
but I love London Heist,
see the raw power of this game-changing technology. We're witnessing the birth of new styles of gaming, storytelling, and visceral experiences. The future of PlayStation VR is extremely bright, and we look forward to unveiling more in the near future. One of the consistent factors in our success over the 4 generations of consoles has been the unwavering support of our partners. We were delighted to feature a massive amount of indie and VR content in the pre-show. And now it's time to showcase 6 games, all of which offer features and benefits unique to PlayStation from some of our most valued partners, all of whom we've been working with from the very beginning. Let's start with a new trailer from our friends at Ubisoft.
Folks, it's a beautiful sunny weekend in Hope County.
Just some of that Far Cry. All right. Not too much of a Far Cry boy myself. Like, it looks cool, but...
Eden's Gate is still causing trouble.
Imagine me and you and me. No matter how they toss the dice, it has to be. The only one for me is you.
I was so much more thrilled by that VR shooter. I do really appreciate the scope of Far Cry. And the, like, Americana aesthetic is kind of cool, because not many games really take a shot at that. I also really like how well realized the countrysides are here. It actually really reminds me of where I grew up. Not in regards to the Americana, but in regards to the countrysides. Ah, yeah. Riding around in tractors? Sick. Is that a honey badger? Was that a honey badger hassling that dude, or was that just a dog? February. For some reason I thought that was this year, but when the fuck would that have released? I don't know why I thought that. This is the Destiny. You know, I actually enjoyed the first Destiny a fair bit, but Destiny 2 just passed me by. Like, I'm interested in playing it, but I ain't got the time.
Guardian, what I'm about to tell you stays between us. While we have been fighting, an ancient gate has opened on Mercury, and an army of past and future machines amasses. They intend to reshape the universe in their image. But there is one who has glimpsed this dark future. He was my mentor.
His costume's sick.
Osiris.
Say what you will, man,
the most notorious guardian
art
of
in Destiny is so top-notch.
Once, his dangerous ideas nearly destroyed us, and he was banished. Now
I'm still kind of not into how in Destiny 2 all their marketing was like with helmets off and stuff. I actually really dug that in the first Destiny. It was like shove helmets on all the characters, make them look fucking sick. Look, they're showing characters with helmets. It's cool. I like it. With Destiny 2, they were like, no, we got to use faces, human faces. It looks way more relatable. It's like, damn it.
Find Osiris.
I want to see the cool armor
Time
designs,
is not on our side.
Curse of Osiris, huh? Well, looks nice, that's for sure. Was it confirmed that the Vex are made of semen in Destiny 2? Huh. I did not catch that. Oh shit, we got some Monster Hunter. I'm not that big in a Monster Hunter either. But this game looks fucking tight, that's for sure. I am gonna take another stab at getting into Monster Hunter on this one. Oh, I love how the monsters interact with each other in this game. It's so cool. That definitely seems like a high point for this one, the monster interactions. Like, fuck, they look awesome. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get some Horizon stuff. Nice. That's a pretty good crossover there. That's pretty solid, that crossover. Also, like, that looked just like Aloy. Like, ridiculously. It didn't look like a costume like in previous Monster Hunters. It looked like an entirely new skin. We got the World War IIs. Yeah, bathroom break time, right? It's true. You know, Call of Duty looks so sharp every year, but it's just so not me. So I have a hard time getting excited for it. I'm always impressed at how they pull off 60 FPS in these titles, though. They do have a lot going on, so it's neat. What did you miss? You missed a fair bit of good stuff, actually. You also missed the VR block that was actually pretty tight. There's still almost 40 minutes left, though, so don't you worry. Yeah, flamethrowers were still usable in World War II, weren't they? They're, like, completely illegal now, aren't they? To use in warfare? Yeah, I never have any desire to play Call of Duty, but boy, they look sharp every year. It's impressive. It's a feat. Yeah, 3 years of development time between studios with $100 million budgets is how they get 60 FPS. You're damn right. You're damn right that's how they do it. It's still impressive. Codemasters. These are the race boys. Oh, this looks fun. This already looks way more interesting to me than anything I've ever seen from Codemasters before. Motor porn. Yeah, call it motor porn. Could this be Trackmania? Does Codemasters? Yeah, they do own Trackmania in some way, shape, or form, right? So this could be probably a new Trackmania. Looks cool. But I don't know, it doesn't look like custom track. I don't know, I can't fucking tell. Because it looks like a big open world. The racing. I don't know. I hope it's a new thing and they just ditch Trackmania. Trackmania is sick though. I can't even talk shit about it. Onrush. That looks neat though. Curious to see where that goes. Here's your Battlefront. Yeah, Ubisoft published Trackmania, or whatever the last one was. Who made the Trackmania DS game? Oh, for some reason I thought Trackmania DS was by Codemasters. It's super not. Never mind, Trackmania has nothing to do with Codemasters. I'm crazy. I would also not be that interested in this game, except there was an E3 promotion where you could pre-order this game for $50 Canadian, which is a paltry sum. 55 after tax, and I was like, you know what? I will play the campaign and immediately sell the game and make back most of, if not all of that $55, so down for that. Really bummed it doesn't have a VR component, considering the VR component for the first game was so enjoyable, despite how short it was.
A key differentiator for PlayStation is its best-in-class development teams that make up Worldwide Studios. We have a great lineup of exclusive games coming soon, only on PlayStation 4. Let's take a look.
So it's 12:27. We still have just a bit over half the show left.
The city's safer than ever.
Insomniac, huh?
Maybe Peter Parker.
Spider-Man.
Have more of a life.
Are you in trouble? Do you need money?
No. I mean, I'm a little behind on my rent, but no, I'm fine.
Take care of this place. It represents the best part of me.
This is Miles. He's gonna be helping out around here.
For acts of extraordinary.
So there's Miles and Peter. I'm curious as to whether you're gonna get to play as both of them, or God forbid, are they gonna have fucking co-op or something? I don't know. Because Miles was in a previous trailer too, and I'm real curious about that. Because boy, if against all odds this game had co-op, that'd be nuts. This game looks real fucking sharp, man. Ugh. Super excited to play this. The bank looks just how I remember it from the Spider-Man 2 video game.
Please stop! Maybe the city needs our friend.
Crusher Hogan versus the Spider. He's got the poster up. Oh, is that a new Shocker design? I don't know my villains well enough. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was.
Anyone else need a breather?
Still looks fucking good. Yeah, definitely Shocker. Cool. I'm glad. I love Shocker. Yeah, here we go! Time for real video games.
You've been gone for 2 weeks, so the place is a mess. You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Right away, Todd.
That is, of course, Kara from the tech demo they showed real early on. Now, of course, repurposed into a full character.
I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again.
God, that's pretty awful. Sure, we were friends before we were reset? How miserable.
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, Todd.
What are you looking at? Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you
Boy, that's blunt.
It's my fault your fucking mother took off. Fucking whore walked out on me for a fucking account. Come back here. You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move. Alice! Daddy's very mad.
He's got the belt.
It's all over now. Daddy isn't angry anymore. You know Daddy loves you. This is all your fault!
Curious as to whether we'll get a date on this. Probably just 2018, but... Oh, did you see that? To make your character move, you had to, like, mash buttons and, like, a digital projection of them was, like, fighting against their orders? That's kind of neat, actually. Like, visually, that works really well.
You're coming with me. That's enough! I want you to leave Alice alone.
She's mine. I do what I want with her! Come back here!
Spring. Okay, cool. Always down for a Quantic Dream game, no matter how they turn out. It may not be for the right reasons, but they're always enjoyable. Even if only to look at the technical shit, because they're like fucking masters of that. They are impressive. Wonder if we get the choice to shoot the child. Probably not, but...
That's a soul eater. If that kills us, that's it. No Valhalla, no hell, no afterlife.
That's a golem, child. Have you been watching anime again?
It does not attack.
Calling it a soul eater.
Ah. Mom made them sound more dangerous than that.
Then do not drop your guard. Come.
Kid's like throwing knives. No, he's shooting arrows. Okay, yeah. That makes more sense. I like how the kid's actually like participating to a degree. Oh, look at that! I don't know if the kid's voice is gonna get grating or anything, but this game looks fun though. This game looks fun though.
Amazing.
Follow me.
Use your child as an assist, exactly. Kratos' his priority is teaching his child to drop kick monsters.
That doesn't sound like a soul eater.
I like how the God of War logo has changed a little bit from the Omega symbol to what appears to be like Jormungandr going around in a circle, but it looks pretty much the same visually. Jormungandr? I don't know how to pronounce that name. Here's the new Horizon DLC. I appreciate that for God of War they showed such a short trailer. Like, you don't need to show more than that. We get it. You know, we know exactly what we're looking at. No need to spend 7 minutes on God of War, right? That's actually fairly tasteful in that regard. Yeah, we got some of that video game too. It looks so nice. Agro. Did Horizon sell well? Yes, it did. Very well, actually. Like, I almost want Bluepoint to make a game themselves, but they're so damn good at remaking games that, you know what, I'm fine with this. They can just remake games forever. Best place for video game sales statistics. For Japan, you want to follow Media Create. Best place to follow that is probably on Reset Era now. For Europe, who gives a fuck? European sales are shitty and borderline irrelevant. But yeah, Chart Track for Europe. And for North America, NPD, but you pretty much got to get leaks. Like, there's no official numbers that come out publicly. You gotta wait for companies to announce shit. So, it's the tricky thing about following game sales is, like, Japan's the only one you really get good raw numbers for. Well, that looks great. Still looks really good.
Hopefully,
Jim
we've
Ryan
made
keeps
one
fucking
thing clear
vanishing
tonight.
between one side and the other.
It's a great time to be a gamer.
He's showing
to
his
close the
mutant
show,
powers
let's
off.
have the first in-depth look at a much-anticipated and exclusive title.
Couldn't possibly be Death
From
Stranding.
everyone at PlayStation, thank you for your
Couldn't
continued
possibly
support.
be
Good night.
Death Stranding that you're gonna show off last, could it? Don't be, please don't be Days Gone. Please don't be Days Gone. I'm excited for Days Gone, but please don't be Days Gone. Oh, it could be Last of Us 2 as well, that's true. Probably Last of Us. But I want it to be Days Gone. I don't want it to be Days Gone. I don't know what I want anymore, clearly. I want Death Stranding, but I think this is Last of Us. I think it's The Last of Us, but I guess it could still be Days Gone. They're pretty similar, but I think it's The Last of Us. Yeah. It'd be nice if it was secretly Death Stranding. It'd sure be nice if it was secretly Death Stranding. You really can't tell, can ya? I think it's Last of Us, though.
They are nested with sin. Free them, that they may know my... Yara!
Either that or dreams really changed.
Where is the other apostate? Clip her wings.
Oh yeah, get in there. This is a challenging position for her, because if she kills the lady will fall. And then she will strangulate. Oh shit. That's it.
Yara. Demons coming. Cut her down. She's one of them. Lev. Watch your backs.
Yeah, okay, there we go. It's kind of neat how you couldn't tell what game it was up until the very end. I mean, you could kind of, you know, you could guess, but there was no definitive answer right till then. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people know better. Yeah, no gameplay or anything. No kind of.
I'm the one that makes people see it stand up. Much more than the other in the block. No, no. Much more than the other in the block. No, no. God knows I'm gunning for the top. You know, God knows that I'm gunning bow, bow.
That was an alright press conference. High points for me were definitely, forgive me, I actually forget the name already, but the samurai game at the beginning by Sucker Punch, which was a very cool way to start things. The PlayStation VR shooter by what appears to be people who made London Heist. That game really excites me. Yeah, those were probably the high points for me. Real talk. It was alright. It was alright. It was a positive show. It's been a while, you know, that being said, it's been a while since I've seen a shitty one. I guess the last show that I think was kind of shitty was like, I thought Microsoft's E3 last year was kind of shitty. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, thank you. But yeah, not a whole ton grabbed me. It was definitely a lot of time spent on updates for games that I didn't really care too much about. I don't know much really. Detroit looks nice. God, let's see how that goes, right? Yeah, and fuck, they have another conference in like 2 months now, or less than 2 months at PSX, so boy. That was alright. It was, I feel like there was, for my tastes, too much time spent on games we already knew about and stuff. But as a show itself, it was
Don't
fun.
touch that dial. Don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more. We're going to get a behind-the-scenes look at a lot of those new games that were just announced today, so stay right there. Very quick, our panel of hosts here. What did you think?
Don't touch that dial. Don't touch that dial. .playstation.com. I think that's... Oh, wow. Sorry, my keyboard is covered by my microphone right now. Ghost of Tsushima. Guacamelee 2. Yes, we're using Microsoft Edge because fucking Chrome was freezing up earlier, right before the stream. No, I don't like it. Wow, not many updates on stuff. Not as many as I would have expected. Wow, thank you. Thank you, Microsoft Edge. That might actually be that they're getting slammed, but... Fuck this keyboard. Maybe we're not going to get anywhere. We're going to get somewhere. There we go. I want to see more on that VR game. I want to hear who's making that. Because it's London Studio, and I assume it's some of the London Heist team, but I remember they had huge layoffs. So I was under the... Wow, Microsoft Edge sucks. Chrome goes way faster. Okay, what do we got for Guac 2? We're super emocionados to finally reveal what we've been quietly working on. The ego boost. Yeah, that's the thing that lets you boost better. The super chicken. Yeah, so you get a whole unique moveset, which is really cool. I'm actually super down for that. I like how they have like a little belt and stuff. New environment mechanics. Yeah, they had these... those things waving through. Yeah, it looks alright. No memes, we promise maybe. That's probably the best feature here. That's probably legitimately the best feature here. So. Oh, fuck, they'll be at PSX. I want to go. Find thread. Death Stranding conspiracy thread. That seems like a good one. That seems like a real good one. Oh no, CCP closing their Atlanta office. Oh fuck. I'll have to read that later. That's not nice to hear. Guac 2. PS4, PC coming out soonish. So you got your PC confirmation. I saw some people asking about it earlier. What the fuck was that? God, I forget the name of the VR title, and that is a problem right now. You know what? I'm not feeling like I need to tear into this stuff too deeply. Thank you, Microsoft Edge. Ghost of Tsushima. Anyone got some pictures? Nope. Editing OP with images. Fuck you, editing OP with images. Where they at, though? Everything's down. Nothing's working. Whatever. London Zero says that was way overhyped. I don't really agree. I think that was pretty much exactly what they said it was going to be. You know, so that was all right. That was a fair time. The pre-show was actually like fairly strong. The main show itself didn't have as many new big titles as I would have liked. But I'm down with it. Last of Us 2 at the end was kind of like, it was kind of the limpest way to show off Last of Us 2. Like it was a decently done cutscene. The directing wasn't that great. It was like, wasn't very interesting. And they fought and they hit a girl with a hammer and that was it, right? So I mean, didn't really love that. Yeah, I don't know. Ghost looked good. Ghost looked really good. And the VR stuff looked really good. And other than that, it was all kind of like in the middle. And I was like, you know, yeah. But whatever. That's all right. Anyway, I think I'm out for the day there. Because I don't really have much to talk about otherwise. It was pretty thin for like really, really new stuff. So yeah, I don't know. But God, that VR game actually really excites me. I wonder what their locomotion system is, because it's clear that they're using moves for hands. So how is the character moving around so much? You holding buttons to move left and right? That sounds like kind of a pain in the ass, but whatever. We'll see how that works. I'm excited for PSX now. Yeah. All right. Well, see you guys later. Take care of yourselves. Sleep tight. Have a good one. I'll be around. Ciao, guys. Take care. Hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. So, later, dudes.